Where I was born in Thailand.
Oh. What school did you go to?
Okay, I went to a school in Bangkok called St. John's College. It's still there, you know, it's still operating. I went to my first class was kindergarten, and I studied there until I was in 7th grade. So I spent almost 10 years at St. John's School.
And after that, where did you?
After that, I traveled to further my study in Nashville, Tennessee. This happened in 1978. I stayed in Tennessee for 2 years, and then I moved to California, where I stayed and studied until I graduated in 1991. In 1991. And then in 1991, in that same year, I came back to Thailand to start working after I graduated in California, from a university in California called University of California in Los Angeles.
So what was your first job?
Actually, if you're talking about my first job, my actual first job happened when I was in 8th grade. I was in 8th or 9th grade. Yeah. Actually about your age. Working as a busboy. That was my first job ever. First paying job, cleaning up tables, you know, in a restaurant. After people finish eating, I clean it up. I earned, I think, $3 an hour, or $2, I'm not sure. That was my first job.
And where was that?
In Tennessee, in Nashville, Tennessee.
When did you start your singing career?
Okay, I started singing seriously. I started singing seriously when I was about probably 18. Really like singing, wanting to be really good, not just goofing around. I was around 18 when I started singing. But I had music background before. I was able to play piano when I was around 9. I was able to play guitar when I was around 17. So it was around the time that I started learning how to play guitar that I started singing seriously.
And when did you start singing with Uncle Bert?
Well, I met Bert in 1983 when I was around 19 years old. I met him through a friend. A friend introduced us to each other, and then we sort of we formed a group, and the group didn't really work out, so it boils down to just the two of us, just me and him. And this happened in around 1985. Met him in 83, and the duet came to fruition in 85.
So when did you first, when was your first record?
Well, my first music, you mean the album, right?
Yeah.
Okay, back then we used cassette tapes as the mean to sell the product as a product. So our first album as a cassette tape came out in the December of 1985, and it made a really big impact in the Thai music industry back then.
So how many albums do you have?
How many albums? I'm not really sure. Probably around 6 or 7. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Or maybe more. It could be more. Yeah. But really big ones are like 3 or 4 albums. That's it. The rest is just like maybe, you know, a compilation. You know, but major ones, yeah, maybe 4 or 5 albums. Do you know any of the songs? that I sing, that I sang? Any of the song, do you know? Can you sing any of my songs?
So
How did you know Bert and Hart? Let me ask you. Your mom. So how did they what did they tell you when they first introduced you to Bert and Hart music? What did they do?
That they told me that when I first met you, they were telling me that they both used to, well, they still like to listen to your music, and my mom told, well, both of them told me that you were like the Taylor Swift of like in my mom's and my dad's time.
What's Taylor Swift? What is Taylor? A singer?
Yes.
I see.
Who plays the guitar?
กลางขอบคุณมากติ๋มขอบคุณมากเดี๋ยวกลางเช็คมือถือเลยนะเมื่อกี้ผมส่งข้อความไปขอบคุณมาก thank you ติ๋มขอบคุณมากฝากสวัสดีโนเนด้วยโอเคมีอะไรอีกไหม anything else
When you were younger, what did you play any sports?
I'm not really a sports type person. Yeah, I mostly spend time playing video games. Back then, video games that were available are like coin operated. You have to put money in the machine, and then you play until you lose, until your like lifespan runs out, like yeah, then you feed more money into the machine. That was my kind of video game, and it's basically two-dimensional. It's nothing fancy, black and white mostly, screen. You know, but I enjoy playing. So video games, playing music, and chasing girls. That was it. That was my favorite pastime when I was younger.
And when you were younger, what street did you live on?
Oh, I lived on many streets. It's really not important where I live, but I guess what's important was the period, during the period which I grew up. I grew up in the 80s, in the late 70s and in the 80s. Actually, the entire 80s and the early 90s. I grew up in the United States, where back then music was quite interesting in my time. I saw the introduction of Madonna, all the famous band, the Police, Michael Jackson, Earth, Wind and Fire. You know, all those musical groups which influenced my music. I get a lot of influence from them, and I'm sure the same happens to you. See, your music comes from the song that you listen to. Who do you like? Taylor Swift?
Right now, her like new albums, I don't really like them because she's changed her style of music.
I see.
She used to be like a country. Sometimes she.
So you like country music?
Yeah, but like she used to have like positive songs, but now she has really negative, and she also has like now she has more like raps and like more hip hop.
So basically she's changed, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you still write music? Do you still write songs?
Yeah, sometimes.
Which is your favorite composition?
Of mine.
Yeah. Do you like the rain song or do you like the smile song? Which one do you like better? You still like the smile better?
And what's your favorite like type of music?
I don't really have a favorite type. I just like music for it, what it is. It can be fast, slow. It can be, just one instrument playing. It varies. There's no one specific music that I like. I like different types. What do you want to be when you grow up? You want to be like your mom? You want to be like your dad? What do you want to be like?
Maybe a singer.
You want to get married?
No. Maybe a actress. Maybe a songwriter. Maybe.
How about your friends? Any of your friends want to be like a policeman, teachers, lawyers?
One of my friends wants
Doctors?
to be a lawyer. Mainly, she told me she wants to be a lawyer because she wants money.
Okay.
And
So basically, she thinks lawyers make money, make good money, right? That's
yeah.
what your friend think.
Yeah,
Is that a her or he?
her.
It's a her. Okay. But you know that singers can make money too, right? Okay. So, just let me ask you: do your friends want to be? Do you have any other friends who want to be like what you want to be? Me, man?
One of my friends.
So not all your friends want to be singers.
Yeah.
Just very few.
Actually, lots of them say that some of them just sing as like a hobby, but they don't really like too serious. Some of them don't take lessons and they just do it as like a hobby, and some of them do. And one of my friends took lessons because of me, and
So one thing I learned, okay, this is one thing that I learned, Eve. It's really not about taking lessons. It's really not about taking lessons. It's going to make you good or not good. But it's really what you like. I believe that if you like something and you don't give up and you keep pursuing, you keep whatever at it, one day you will be good. But if you take lessons just because, people tell you to, sometimes you will not achieve your goal. So if you like music, if you want to be a singer, if you want to be an actress, you have to really like being that person, that thing. In other words, if you want to be an actress, you have to be more alert, more outspoken than you are. And I'm telling you, you cannot just go to classes, take lessons, and expect one day you'll be an actress. No. You have to เขาเรียกว่าอะไรนะ You have to watch other people. In other words, if you want to be an actress, I advise you to watch Netflix. Just watch Netflix. Lots of Netflix. Watch a lot of drama and see how a person reacts. And just keep in mind all the time that the people that you see on the screen, they have a camera like this. Just like your father is holding a camera, a phone recording us right now. We're acting right now. You have to be aware of that. Yeah. เข้าใจไหม? You understand? Okay. Because sometimes you think you want to be that, be this, be those. You might not enjoy it once you're doing it. I know people who want to be a singer, but one day when they become singer, she hates it because it's not what people don't like her, or sometimes people don't listen to her. She sings, people eating, she gets mad. People, what? I'm eating. You sing. You come up. Yeah, you have to understand how the world works too.
When you were in Thailand, did you move schools?
No. I only went to one school, St. John, and I live here. I never moved. Do you ever want to be a journalist? Anything else you want to know? Well, if you want to know how to be good at what you do, let me tell you, first of all, you have to like it. You have to like what you do. There's no exception. Nobody forced you to write music, right? Nobody forced you to write that song, Smile. You wrote it because you like doing it, right? Exactly. That's exactly it. Like this assignment, because you're told to do, right? Your heart is not in it. You don't know what the heck to do because you're told, right?
I wasn't told to do you. I just chose to do you. Because I'm pretty sure most people who are like choosing different people, they cannot get like an interview with those people. They have to like research.
I think the point is not getting the famous people. I think the point is the teacher wants to see how you carry on the interview. You know, how you ask questions, how you get to get the person that you're talking to open up and tell what they're all about. So basically what you have to do is you have to picture yourself as your teacher. Ask yourself what your teacher wants from you. That's basically it. Like if you're a teacher, what do you want Eames to do? What do you want Eames to ask questions? Because the teacher doesn't know me. She's gonna know me through you. So after this interview, do you think the teacher will know me better? Oh, by the way, my name is Hart. I don't think she asked my name.
Can you write your name, your full name?
Sure, ได้ Yeah, I'll send you the name to your mother's line. ได้ Actually, I'll send her my resume. I have an old resume. I'll send it to her. I have a photo of me taking with Cristiano Ronaldo. He's one of the famous football players. Yeah, I think your teacher may know Cristiano ชื่ออะไรโรนัลโดไอ้หล่อๆ
Cristiano.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Lots of boys in my class like Christian.
Okay, good luck with your class.
Oh, thank you.